That's very nice. Thank you very much. All right, that's crazy. These people, you can't see at home, they have torches. They're like angry villagers. Thank you for that. That's something. I like that. That was nice. And what a show we have tonight. Good one, eh, Andy?
Very good one. I'm sorry, I'm just speaking the truth. It's a very, very good show.
You look like you were about to be tasered if you said anything less. No, we have such I love tonight's show. Great lineup. We're going to have a fantastic time. And I'm going to actually start the show with some good news. Hardly ever get to do that these days. Nice vote of confidence for President Obama this weekend. Have you heard about this? This weekend, John McCain, of all people, said that President Obama has, quote, done well during his first few months in office. Isn't that nice? John McCain said that. That's nice. Yeah. In fact, McCain's so proud of Obama, he sent him a card with a $5 bill inside. Yeah. Next year, he gets a bike.
Yeah.
Of course, the big story continues to be Iran. Everybody worried about that situation. More unrest in Iran as the government continues to crack down on protesters. And, yeah, to disperse crowds, Iranian police used tear gas, water cannons, and the NBC primetime lineup. Which is scattered. They just, yeah. Have you seen the NBC primetime lineup? And don't ooh me, all right? There isn't one. Some experts are saying the Iranian election was rigged because in some towns, voter turnout was more than 100%. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, what's even stranger, all those extra votes were from elderly Jewish people in Palm Beach, Florida. No one can figure that out. That's very strange. They really have no lineup. Good news from the auto industry. Yeah. According to a new report, Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler have greatly reduced their number of customer complaints, which is good. Yeah. Yeah, which is cool. Yeah, the automakers did this by greatly reducing their number of customers. One follows the other. Yes, I see how that would work, yeah. Because one goes down and the other.
Yep.
Today, President Obama signed a bill that prevents tobacco companies from using misleading labels like low tar and light. Yep. I think that's good. Yeah, the tobacco companies agree to comply. They said from now on they'll label their low tar cigarettes as less cancerific. I got some celebrity news. Lindsay Lohan and Ryan Seacrest announced they are teaming up to create a new reality TV series. Yeah. No, it's an interesting pairing because one has some confusion over sexual preference and the other is Lindsay Lohan.
Hi, Ryan.
I was just waving to Seacrest and Lohan watching at home.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi. This is nice. At a San Diego Padres game over the weekend, a 103-year-old man threw out the first pitch. Very cool. I think that's great, yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately, his entire arm went with it. Yeah, oh no! Oh no! That's not good. I'm a bastard. I get people to clap for the setup to that joke. 103. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, and his arm fell off too. Oh. What's Conan's problem? This is nice. It took a California man 34 years, but he has finally finished building a model of San Francisco made entirely out of toothpicks. Yeah, 34 years, yeah. His next project will be a full-scale model of himself wasting his life. shaking your head no at me, Andy.
Finally, we got that toothpick guy. It's been bugging me for 34 years.
Yeah. Well, we got him,
How the hell
pal.
does he think he is?
We got him. We got him real good. This week, Dunkin' Donuts released its own iPhone app to help people order Dunkin' Donuts for their office. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, most Dunkin' Donuts customers' fingers are too fat to use it. Why did you clap longer than anyone else? Pizza Hut announced it's going to reinvent itself by calling their restaurant The Hut. Did you know that? Pizza Hut's changing its name to The Hut. Yeah. Yeah, meanwhile, Long John Silver's announced they're going to call their restaurants The John. Last time we made fun of them, they sent us food. That was a mistake. It's true. Like, no, we better stop making fun of them. Hey, earlier tonight, a special one-hour episode of John and Kate Plus 8 aired. And the show promised an announcement from John and Kate about, quote, a major life-changing decision. Yeah. Now, a lot of people, we haven't seen it yet, but a lot of people guessed that they were talking about divorce, that maybe John and Kate are getting divorced. But based on the commercials they were running all weekend, it sounds to me like John and Kate have done something much more drastic. Take a look.
Recently, we've made some life-changing decisions. Decisions that will affect every member of our family. Ones that we hope will bring each of us some peace.
A special 1 hour John and Kate plus 5.
That is harsh.
That is really tough. Tough. Man.
That is cold.
I know.
Wow, but I like it.
We got people. we got people to applaud the concept of abandoning children.
Yes.
Hey.
We get some rough crowds in here.
Yeah. We did it. Yeah. Sorry, kids.
You know, we've been doing the Tonight Show here in Los Angeles for a couple of weeks now, having a lot of fun, and I thought it was high time, because when you move into a new area, eventually you need to get out and meet the neighbors. And because I've just been here on the lot working here, I thought it's high time I get out there and meet the people in our new neighborhood. I did just that. Take a look. So, Chris, this is the Good Neighbor restaurant.
Yes, it is.
That's nice. It's a good omen for me. I'm new. I'm your new neighbor.
Well, thank you. Welcome to the neighborhood.
I'll be here all the time. I see you have a lot of headshots. Who's this? That's me as a child. I didn't realize I sent you my headshot. Oh my God! Look, David Hasselhoff comes here.
Yes.
Can you get airbrushing to button that shirt?
I really wish I could.
Button your shirt with airbrushing?
I wish I could.
I don't want to be presumptuous, but would you be interested in my headshot, maybe?
Absolutely. Sure.
Yeah. Okay, this appears to be a steel desk store. I'm going to need a desk on the talk show set. What do you sell here? It seems to be metal desks.
Refurbished office furniture?
I don't know. I don't see myself interviewing Terry Hatcher at this desk.
Possibly not.
I might help her with her taxes.
Correct.
From this desk. Oh, these are old. Was that you? Who's that?
It's gone.
You just hung up the phone?
You're the man.
You just hung up a phone for me?
Yes.
Thank you so much. What is that?
Oh, it's the phone again. I'm going to turn
You
it off.
just take a. You
Sorry.
can take a call. It's okay. Take a call.
No. One moment.
Okay. Well, next time it rings, I'll say hello.
Very good.
I like to talk to people. Beautiful. Oh, God.
This is Frank. Sorry.
Who's Frank?
A friend of mine from El Monte.
Hey, Frank, how's it going? That's not Casey. This is a friend of Casey's. I'm Conan O'Brien. I'm taking over the Tonight Show. This guy's swearing up a storm. You're mad at Jay Leno because he rides British bikes and he bought up all the parts for British bikes? You know what? Jay's here right now. I'm going to put Jay on and he's going to apologize. Hold on one sec. Here he is. What's your name? What's your name? Huh? What are you saying? What are you talking about? Just because I bought some parts for British bikes, you mad at me all of a sudden? I got a Stanley steamer. I'm going to take it over to your place and I'm going to roll over all your bikes. I got to take a 1911 Duesenberg over to your house and I'm going to drive it to your front door there. Don't you yell at me because I bought up some parts for British bike. You understand? I'm going to hand the phone back to Conan, who, by the way, he's a really funny guy. He's the funniest guy I ever thought. Let's check this out. This is Nightwear Inc. What's your name?
My name's Lori.
Lori, is this your store?
Yeah.
Hey, how are you? So you're the boss.
So they tell me.
This is a board game called Catan, where you get to pretend that you're Chris Catan. Gettysburg. It's the Civil War with Yetis. Look at this guy. Look at that. It's an alligator.
Crocodile man.
Oh, crocodile. Sorry. Right. Alligators are the ones that have machine guns. Crocodiles are the ones that have broadswords and mallets. Xenobiotic. I didn't know what that meant, but apparently it's tattoo and body piercing. Hey guys, how are you?
How you doing?
What's your name?
Freak Show.
Your name is Freak Show? I love that name. That's a killer name. What are these beautiful lamps behind you? These are gorgeous. These are tobacco pipes. Yes. Only to be used with tobacco. Is there a raid going on right now? Is that what's happening? It's tobacco! It's just tobacco products! Tobacco! Does anyone ever come to you and wanted a part of their body pierced and you said, I'm not going to do it?
Yeah. There's parts in the body that I totally refuse to touch.
Like what?
Like the taint.
Oh, I love, this is just a snake that's like just finished eating hot Mexican food and its, its mouth is smoking. Who just wants a koi? This is just, look, it's a sad fish. Who wants a sad fish?
Well, actually, some of us do.
Oh, man, you got that. Look at that. It's good, though. It looks good on you. So, Pony, is this going to hurt? Does this hurt?
When the needle goes in, it's going to hurt.
Right.
But then your body builds up a natural immune system, and it'll go numb. And then towards the end of the tattoo, you'll be like, oh, God, just get it over with.
So you're saying the good thing is that eventually the pain ends.
Right.
That's the thing to look forward to. This isn't how I thought this would go, Tony. I thought this would be just a quick drop in, say hello. Now, when I flex, it's going to distort the shape of the tattoo.
Well, that's only because of the size of your massive arm.
Thank you so much. You read that just as written. Thank you so much.
It's been great.
This is great. How do I get this off, seriously? This evening, star of the new film My Sister's Keeper, Cameron Diaz, is on the show. Second guest, the youngest person in the world to have scaled the highest peaks on each continent, 17-year-old mountain climber Johnny Strange is on the program. Looking forward to meeting him. And musical guest Pete Yorn. We got a good show all around. Max Weinberg and the Tonight Show Band. More show coming up in just a second. We'll be right back. Stick around. going to be out here in just a few minutes. But first, I have to mention, it is such a problem out here in Los Angeles, the traffic situation, right? It's rough. Thank you. A guy's like, it's tough. Thank you, sir. It is. It's very bad. That's why we at The Tonight Show, we have our very own traffic copter that tells us what's happening on the highways. So let's check in now with the copter and see how the traffic's doing. Bad jam up on the 101 North. I don't know what the problem is. Oh, it's chattering teeth. Seems to be the problem right there. That's bad. Also told there's a terrible backup on the 5 southbound. Let's see what's going on. Again, this is very bad. I don't know what the problem is. It seems to be... Oh, that's embarrassing. That's an embarrassed cat. I thought I'd have privacy on the 101 North. I hear traffic's also a big mess on the North 405. Let's check it out. Yep, that's bad again. And, oh, that's unfortunate. I hate a marauding robot. Never good. And we were on that too long. Oh, now he's humping. Now, there you go. We just needed the money shot. All right. What did he say? That's terrible. That's a guy writing a letter of complaint. I have to explain them now. Ladies and gentlemen, as the host of The Tonight Show, I think it's my responsibility to try and bring my audience excitement every single night. And, yeah, I really do. I think not just Thursday, Friday, every single night. It's my job, and I'm sworn to do it. And what better way to bring excitement tonight than by bringing you live something that has never been seen on television. Ladies and gentlemen, behold, the world's largest ShamWow. Now, big deal, some of you say. So what, some of you say. Oh, I can hear you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just the world's largest ShamWow, because hidden inside is the world's largest mugshot of the ShamWow guy. 400,000. Just kidding. No. We used auto bailout money on this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a little break, clean up this mess. When we come back, Cameron Diaz is on the program. First guest is one of the biggest movie stars in the world. Earlier today, she received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Her latest film, My Sister's Keeper, opens in theaters this Friday. We're thrilled she's here. Please welcome Cameron Diaz. You light up a room. Thank you for being here. I'll stop doing that.
This is a fantastic room, by the way. Congratulations. They built this for you, right?
They built this for me, yes.
How beautiful.
Yes, to my specifications.
Absolutely, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I was walking around and all of the rooms seemed exactly the size that you would request. Long and narrow. Yes.
With a scooped out part of the door to accommodate my hair.
Exactly.
Yeah. Every single doorway.
I was standing back there with the fellas right before they opened up the curtain, and I was like, is that a tag on the curtain? They forgot to take the tag off.
Yeah, we got
Everything's new.
No, everything. That was like crate and barrel. About 2 hours before we went on the air, we grabbed some last-minute stuff.
They're like stringing it up there with like bathroom rod curtains.
Yes,
you know?
yes. No, they just threw this thing together at the last second, but it all came out well.
Congratulations.
We're happy. Thank you very
It's
much.
beautiful.
It's really nice being in LA too. We're having a good time. Yeah,
How
we
do
do.
you like? How are you finding Los Angeles for an Irishman like yourself?
I'm doing all right actually.
Yeah?
I'm fine. I never go outdoors.
Do you have a convertible? You're always.
I'm like the boy in the plastic bubble.
Yes.
I just stay inside. What's it like outside? Is there sunshine?
But you find out it's just different. I mean, there are things I miss about New York.
Right.
The pizza I miss in New York. I miss the bagels in New York. I miss the people shoving me.
Have you not found any good bagels here?
What's that?
You haven't found any bagels?
I haven't
here?
found a good bagel here. I just haven't. And I know someone's going to say, no, it's just as good. It just isn't. But there are better things
They say
here.
it's about the water. I really
Yes.
believe the water. There's not. It's you know no good pizza, no good bagels. What is that all about? It's about the dough, right?
Yes,
and the
yes.
dough
They say it's about the dough.
is the water, and it really is a completely different situation here.
But what's great here, the sushi is insane. The Mexican food is
We got
crazy
some.
good. And also, I didn't know this, the hamburgers. You guys, I forgot California invented the hamburger.
We got cheeseburgers.
Yeah, I carry them in my pockets at all times.
What's your favorite one? What's your favorite burger?
I'm going to get in trouble, but that In-N-Out burger is insane. It is. It's great. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
And now what's going to happen is I'm going to go someplace else to another burger place. I'm going to go to Carl's
they're
Jr.
gonna
and they're going
spit
to
in
punch me in the face. So I'm not looking forward to that.
They're like, you want some special sauce?
Yeah, we'll get some special sauce.
No, the In-N-Out burger, have you ever tried it animal style?
Yeah, animal style is,
So, you guys know what animal style is? It's with
They
grilled
put an animal on
onions.
top of it.
It's grilled onions. It's delicioso. It's
Yeah,
so good.
it's fantastic.
It's not a a New York bagel or a New York slice of pizza, but we don't really do slices here in California as well as they do in New York, which is a little
No,
bit of a bummer.
I went to a pizza place and I just took a slice and they arrested me. You're not... Like, what are you doing? You took a piece of that pizza. That's how we do it in New York.
That mugshot was really you, right?
That was me, yes. That was me after I was pummeled, yeah.
Exactly.
Let's talk about you. This is big. We are going to make this about you. You got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame today. You must be very excited.
Yeah.
That's good.
I did. I was pretty.
Did you get a, my first question would be, did you get a good location? Because I'm always shocked at how those stars really drift far
They
away
do.
from Hollywood. There are
yeah.
some up in the hills.
I was certain I was going to be down on like Wilcox, and people are like, "Where's Wilcox?"
Yeah.
No, I actually, I'm in front of the Egyptian Theater.
Oh, that's a perfect location.
Yes,
Yeah.
I feel like it's pretty good. It's a landmark, Hollywood landmark building. So it's wonderful. It's such a great honor. It's one of those things that before you come up to it and happening, there's all the logistics. How many people can you invite? Who do you invite? How do you get people in? Who's going where? Blah, 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 the whole thing. And then you have to prepare a speech or don't, but I opted to.
Yeah, it seems like you need to say some remarks or something.
You wanted to say something without being like, die, which I can do very well. I just kind of get all twisted
My speech would be, this is the very least I deserve. I would try and alienate everybody there. I demand this and more.
You do. You deserve.
Yes,
like I don't
please.
have
Yeah, that's
this.
great. Yeah,
This is pretty.
No.
big.
But
this is major.
So how do you even find out that you're getting a star? Do they?
Well, it's one of those things where they submit your name to be approved and accepted.
Right.
And Warner Brothers submitted my name on behalf of this film, and they accepted it.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's cool, and they let me have it. It was
Right.
weird. I was like, really?
No, of course. What are you talking about? You're a huge star, but
I know, but it's just one of those things that you just never really think about. It's you don't, when you see it there, I'm kind of in the shock of it. I'm kind of coming out of the realization that my name, I saw it there. I saw it with my own 2 eyes, that it's actually there. I'm gonna go back later and see if it's still there when I get back.
Yeah, it turns out it's just an application, gloop, and then it comes right off.
Yeah.
I think it would be tough. I'm not looking forward to the day my manager calls and says, I've called him a bunch of times, and they said no.
Yeah, they're like, no.
They're like, no way.
Don't worry, you're totally gonna get one.
I must have, because it's the very least I deserve. I'm sorry, I just leaned into your shot right there, and I should never do that.
You know what, every time I come on these shows, every time I come on these shows, I really do get a little thrown off. I start to, because I like to look at the audience, and then
you should look at the audience.
I say
That's
hi
good.
to
It's
everybody.
appropriate. We're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
More with Cameron Diaz in just a second. Stick around. We'll take care of that. I am sitting here with Cameron Diaz. I'm a very lucky man. Let us talk about the new film, My Sister's Keeper. This is a very powerful movie.
Yes.
And it's dealing with some pretty heavy themes. And I have to tell you, I was worried about, seeing it because I have children, and this deals with a sick child. But then you watch the movie, and you can completely relate to all of the lengths that any parent, and in your case, a mom, will go to take care of their sick child. You really relate to that very powerfully when you see the film.
Yes, I think that it's there's not a false note in this film. I don't think. I think it's really truthful and honest, and it doesn't come. It comes at you straightforward, and it really that was. How I connected to it was talking to parents and knowing what it is to really love deeply. I knew that there are people in your life that you would do anything for. And so to connect with that was, it was easy to play Sarah, to know that there was, you just don't ever stop. Your child is sick, you just never stop, so.
And in this film, well, first of all, I realized only after I'd seen it that this is the first time that you're playing mom in a movie.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is it explores
I play a mother of 3.
A mother of 3.
I have
That's
a
right.
16-year-old son, and I mean, I could have a 16-year-old son if I started when I was 12.
You completely sold it with that turn to the crowd. All the guys are like, whatever you say. In this film, and it also explores this theme, which is very interesting, which is you have a sick daughter in this film. She has cancer, and you'll go to any length to do anything for her, but that isn't always the right move.
No, it's really difficult. I found that I couldn't really judge this person because I wasn't in her shoes. I don't know what it is to have a child who is dying of cancer, so how can I say how far is too far? And I think that anyone who's in her position doesn't know, they can say that there's no right or wrong.
Right.
It's a difficult place to be, and you just do the best that you can do. And that's what the entire family is doing. They're just doing the best that they can do. And you can really relate. It's not just a story by any means about a mother whose daughter is dying or a child who's dying. It's about the entire family and what each one of them goes through while they, what they have to sacrifice to sort of serve this child and give her as much as they can while she's still alive, because her life is near the end. And it's touching, and as much as it is sort of about death, it still also is about life. There's a lot of celebration in it as well.
Yeah, there's a lot in there that's great about the family dynamic. Everybody's trying to grapple with this in their own way. We have a clip here from My Sister's Keeper. Anything to help set this up?
Well, this is where, I think it's the beach scene, where they've taken, my husband, Jason Patrick, who's wonderful in the film, has taken Sophia, or Kate, the character Kate, our daughter, to the beach, and she's just about to die, and we've had a big fight about it, and now I'm coming to meet him at the beach afterwards.
You think this is too much? Yeah.
Yes, this is too much, and she's also, is this after the beach or on the way to the beach?
I think this is on the way to the beach.
So I'm really angry.
Yeah. Not about this clip.
No, not
in
about
the
this
movie.
in the movie. Sarah, she's trying to keep him from taking her to the beach.
How dare you show this clip? Let's take a look at this clip from My Sister's Keeper.
What's going on?
We're going to the beach.
You're going to the beach?
Get your bikini.
Kate? Kate, what are you doing out? Please. Wait a second. Mama. What is she doing out of the hospital? Brian! Brian! That'll kill her. Give me the keys. I'm taking her back to the hospital. Give me the keys. Are you insane? You're trying to kill her?
Talk to Chen.
You are killing her. Do you understand that? You take her to the beach. You're killing her. Come on, Katie. Please, come on. No, it's okay. Do you see how upset she is? Do you see what you're doing to her? I'm going to call the cops.
Do what you got to do. The last 14 years, I'd let you have it all.
No, the last 14 years have been about saving her life.
Today is not about you. It is Katie. She wants to go to the beach, and I'm taking her. If you'd like to come, no, you better come, because if you don't, I want a divorce. How's that?
A divorce? Great!
Wow. That would be a hard scene to do, I would think.
It is, all the actors are so wonderful. Sofia Vassilieva, who plays Kate, is wonderful. She gives such a touching performance of a girl who's just so full of life, even though she's at the end of her life, and is so giving. And Abigail Breslin, who's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone is so wonderful in this film. I'm really happy to be a part of it.
Well, you should go see it. My Sister's Keeper opens in theaters on Friday. Cameron, always a real treat having you here. Thank you so much for being here and welcoming us to LA. Cameron Diaz. We'll be right back with a 17-year-old to climb Mount Everest, Johnny Strange. Stick around. This month, my next guest climbed to the top of Mount Everest to become the youngest person in the world to have scaled the highest peaks on each continent. Please welcome 17-year-old Johnny Strange. Johnny Strange, first of all, this is an interesting fact. You missed prom because you were scaling Mount Everest. That's how many, no one else can say that. I mean, I missed prom, but for completely other reasons. And we're not going to get into that. But first of all, that's just amazing to me.
Yeah, the day I was trying to go to the top was prom night. So I was putting on this big puffy suit to keep warm, and my friends were putting on their suit. And then I ended up in a tent with 3 guys, and they ended up with some pretty girl.
But your story's cooler.
Yeah.
When did you start climbing? You're 17. How did this all start for you?
When I was 12. I just kind of really couldn't keep my mouth shut. And my dad was going on this big expedition because both my parents climb. And, I was like, I want to come. And then next thing you know, I was all nervous about to go to climb this thing. And after that, I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with the adventure side and the challenge.
It's crazy to me because I would not go with my father to the dry cleaners, when I was 15. You're saying, I want to go with you and endure all these hardships. You have climbed 7 of the highest peaks. Now, was Mount Everest, is that the hardest?
Yeah, I think Everest is the hardest just because the mental aspect.
There's aspects of this Mount Everest climb that I've heard about that I want to go over with you. First of all, we have some pictures here. This is an area called Khumbu Ice Falls where you have to put there's a ladder that you have to lay out over the gorge. But it's changing and shifting every day. Is that correct?
Yeah, so, that ladder was there in that picture, but a few days later it wasn't, because, like, an avalanche, took it out or it opens.
Wait, so you're on a ladder that may or may not be there as you're crossing it. It may decide to suddenly fall. Is that right? Well,
the ground in the ice fall, opens and shuts, so it changes.
Do you bring the ladder with you? Who's bringing the ladder up there? Is there a Home Depot at the summit? Where's the ladder coming from?
There's a team of Sherpas who, put the ladders in and out all through the season.
What are you thinking as you're walking across this rickety, you're partway up Everest, you're walking across this rickety ladder that may or may not give, and I'm guessing if you fall into that gorge, there's no getting out. Is that correct?
It depends how deep it is. Like, some you just can't see the bottom, and then some you don't know how deep.
Yeah, you're just a different person than I am. I can't see the bottom. I'm not going there. Yeah. How cold? You always hear about how cold it is at Everest. What physically can happen to you if it gets too cold? Just give us an idea of how scary this is.
It's freezing. Like, this guy we were climbing with at base camp, when he went up, it got so cold that his cornea and his eyeball froze. And
his cornea froze?
Yeah.
I didn't think that could happen. I guess okay, there's liquid in there, so your cornea freezes. What do you do? Do you stick your head in hot soup? What do you do if your cornea freezes?
He went down as quick as he could, and then I guess it melted. So now he's okay now.
You guess it melted.
Well, he can see now.
I just like that. What else can happen to you up there? Your eye can freeze, which that's boggling my mind. What else can happen?
Well, there's some high-altitude sicknesses you can get, such as cerebral edema, and it's kind of where your brain expands, but your skull doesn't.
Oh, I've had that. I did that in college. But it's very, it's a life-threatening situation.
Yeah.
What was it like to you? What are the emotions that are going through your head when finally you get to the top of Everest? Very few people have been there. were you filled with elation, or?
Well, I guess I really want to say that I got to the top and was like, yeah, I conquered Everest. But I was just beat up. I got to the top and like looked around. Was like, oh, I have to go all the way back down. It's miserable.
I'm gonna hang here for a couple of weeks.
But I put out these signs. I was climbing for genocide and Parkinson's disease, so people could, you know, donate money to those two things on genocideintervention.net and parkinson.org.
So you put out signs to advertise this cause?
So I'm already like dead and beat up, and then I pull out a sign like.
Right.
I'm so tired the whole way through.
You did this for a great cause, though. So.
Well, I climbed and I was doing all this for myself. I just love the challenge and adventure. But then I figured might as well, try to raise some awareness for these things.
Well, good for you. It's just an amazing feat. I can't imagine accomplishing all this when you're 17 years old. So keep us posted on how you're doing. Thank you so much for doing it. Very cool to meet you. Johnny Strange. We'll take a break. When we come back, Pete Yorn's here. Stick around. Back and Forth is the brand new album from my next guest, and on July 9th, he's going to kick off a North American tour at the House of Blues in San Diego, California. Please welcome Pete Yorn.
Gonna cry for you. There's nothing left to lose. If it could make me feel better, then I'm gonna cry for you. But don't wanna cry for you. There's nothing left to do. If it could make me feel better, then I'm gonna cry for you. I know a man not supposed to act this way, but things they got too real, I couldn't stay. Well, I know one day we will both feel good. If I could be with you, you know I would. I don't wanna cry for you. There's nothing left to do. If it could make me feel better, then I'm gonna cry for you. Don't wanna cry for you. There's nothing left to lose. If it could make me feel better, then I'm gonna cry for you. Turn the lights down low and close the door. Try to feel the way I felt
was great. Thank you so much for doing it. Pete Yorn, everybody. That is our show. I want to thank my guests, Cameron Diaz, Johnny Strange, Andy Richter, Max Weinberg, The Tonight Show Band. Thank you for Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye. Bye.